let's get to it, man. We got a busy week out here.
Okay, let's just get
right to it.
This one is hot off the presses.
Hot off the press.
This happened today. Kanye went to the White House to meet with Trump.
Kanye went to the White House to meet with Trump. We knew he was going to meet.
Yeah, we knew that was going to happen.
It was a scheduled meeting. Okay, so young man, let's get right to it.
Okay, first off, the image of it, right? Just when he's talking and all the cameras around him and then Trump just looking at him like, you know what I mean? It was kind of cringeworthy, to be honest with you.
Kind of cringeworthy.
Yeah,
all right, that's a good word, cringeworthy. Yeah.
He just looked, I don't know, he just looked like he was like dancing for them, you know what I mean?
Buck dancing.
Yeah, just buck dancing for them.
These are key words, cringy, buck dancing.
Yeah, but however,
okay.
Throughout the rambling, I could pick out 2 or 3 points I did agree with.
Well, a broke clock is right at least twice.
Yeah, right. So that was uncomfortable for me to kind of go. I could kind of see that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he's just at this point, and we were the ones who were like at Kanye's like defense, like. When he first said the slavery is a choice thing, we were like, whoa, he didn't mean it like that. Yeah, we gave a dope show.
A dope breakdown of context.
Right. Now I'm like, I don't know.
So you think now you off the Kanye bandwagon? I think I'm still holding on with one arm. One arm, I'm on the side of the bandwagon. I'm ready to jump, Kanye.
Every week he just making us look bad. Like
no. Oh, he's not making us look bad. He's making himself look bad.
No, but we defended him. Like,
okay, no, listen, we had a right to defend him, right? And I'm gonna defend him some more, right? So let me know when you finish with your.
Go ahead, because he's about to say, oh, he's mentally ill. We shouldn't.
I'm not
judge.
Gonna say.
He's about to say that.
I said that last week.
Yeah,
I don't like to repeat myself.
We can't judge, and at this point,
when it's my turn, let me know. Okay, this is what I want to say first and foremost. Kanye West, right? Mm-hmm. He's a part of the new woke generation,
right?
And the new woke generation, as we spoke about a few minutes ago, is these people who find out something and then they run with it into the public and spit it like they knew it all along.
Okay.
Right? So.
And he mixes that stuff in with his artsy stuff.
And he mixes that in with his artsy stuff.
Really out of world.
Right?
Yeah.
So you see Lisa Left Eye did it when she got with Sabi. You see Nick Cannon doing it now. Mm-hmm. He didn't even know how to pronounce the Rothschild's name. Obviously, somebody hit him on with something. It's sort of like born-again Christians, right? When you get around born-again Christians, they're so happy, and they can only quote two chapters for you. Not even 2 full chapters, like a verse and a half. Yeah. You know, Corinthians 9:12, and then after that, you go, what happened? They go, slow down, eh? Fuck you. What's your problem? I'm like, yo, you know.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, Kanye's situation is unique in the sense that this hat that he's wearing, that he says, gives him power.
Right.
Now, if you go back to watch the movie, I'm going to be all over the place. You know how I do this. Go watch the movie Conspiracy Theory when Mel Gibson, right, had to keep buying the Catcher in the Rye, right? So the hat is a trigger now for Kanye. Right? Kanye is a Manchurian candidate. That should already be established. Okay. Kanye West is the lone gunman. But he's shooting from his mouth. He's not in a warehouse. Okay. Right? You know how they do lone gunmen. We set them up to be, you know what I'm saying, persecuted and eventually, right? Now, if Common had said the same exact things, 75% of what Kanye said, if Common had said it, we'd be clapping at that shit. Right? But because Kanye is saying it, right? It's an issue, right?
Okay.
What Kanye does, and I want to be clear with this because I'm trying to lather this up before I go in. What Kanye does.
That was a gross metaphor, but go ahead.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Pause. I said lather up, pause, right?
Well, go ahead.
What Kanye... Now I lost my train of thought. See, you threw me off here, right? Listen, Kanye West also mentioned, I'm going to be all over the place, he didn't have his father in his life. Okay. So this hat made him feel like his father was in his life. So his father rejected him. Who's his father that I'm talking about? Barack Obama. Let's start there, right? Because Barack Obama denounced Kanye just Last term, called him a jackass. Kanye probably wanted him to come to the White House and have these conversations with Barack Obama. Barack Obama turned him down. Okay. So, along comes Trump, and Trump is accepting him to come into the White House and speak his piece, right? His father before that was Bush, and he said Bush don't like black people. Kanye has a history. This is not new. Follow the trends. Bush, Kanye don't like black people, or, Bush don't like black people. Obama called him a jackass, didn't bring him up to the White House. Bush is accepting him. Trump is accepting him in the White House. Okay. Now, some of the original policy, a reason he was there, was not to discuss policy. It was the enactment of a specific music law that is in place now so that streamers can get more money. Right? Mm-hmm. While he was there, he decided to discuss some pertinent issues. Stop and frisk in Chicago.
Which Trump advocated like a few days earlier.
Right, he did.
He advocated for a few days
earlier. So
now
he's here to say, I need you to rethink that.
Okay.
Prison reform.
Okay.
Opening up business on domestic soil.
Okay.
So a lot of his points that were made were good points. In between all of that, Kanye started wilding. All right? Yeah. He said the president should be flesh and fly, and he started going off on all these other things.
Again, embarrassing.
Okay, but that you got to charge that to the mental aspect of his game.
Okay.
Right? So I'm not the type to call a crazy person crazy.
Why not?
Because they're crazy. We already established they was crazy. Okay. So I'm not going to say, that nigga's crazy, and you go, duh, we knew that already. What's amazing to me is a lot of the so-called woke activists in our community are in their emotions about this.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what pisses me off, because we are not supposed to be operating from a place of emotion right now. No, we know this is a performance.
Anything, I've noticed this, especially this year mostly, anything Trump does or Kanye does, people lose it.
Yeah, so again, for us to be so woke and so on our grind, we are supposed to be the last people in our emotions. We should be assessing all of the information.
No, you know what I honestly think? I think the reaction that, the tweets that people send out about Trump or the tweets that people send out about Kanye, or it's anytime something dumb happens, I only think it's to be accepted by their peers.
Absolutely.
Like Malcom and Hill, like I liked him.
Yeah, but he's wild.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I read his books, like, I liked him, but now I'm just like,
you got to re-question some of these people.
I don't know about you.
Now, we all know that this was a performance, because when Kim Kardashian came up, the meeting was private.
Oh, that's right. It's true.
And it was probably private for a few other reasons that I ain't going to get into. But it was a private meeting, right?
Okay.
And then she got a prisoner released. Clap that up. Kanye also is advocating to have Larry Hoover removed from prison. Okay. He wants him, you know what I'm saying? What do they call it? Not exonerated.
What's the word?
Yeah, when they release him early, whatever the case may be. Yeah. So Kanye was up there handling his business. Kanye is suffering from a lot. You know what I mean? So his butt stand.
Wasn't he supposed to be in Africa making Yandi?
He's supposed to be in Africa making Yandi, but he's here now. Handling this. If you putting all of your eggs in the basket of somebody who's already been certified mentally ill, then I look at you different. Okay. So for all of the activists who are not sitting back decoding, assessing, removing their emotions, or using this for political grounds.
No, that's what they're doing.
To make moves. I even heard Ayala Van Zant, go in on him, and everybody's piling in. But that's the way the scenario works. Now that he's isolated, he's the lone gunman. The trigger that sets him off is the red hat. Now that all of these things are in place, and from time to time he'll say something bizarre. So now the narrative has been set. And we need to watch over the next 6 months what happens with Kanye West from this point on, is what I'm basically saying, right? So keep your eye on this. He went up there probably with his best intentions. And for all of them people who saying Kanye's making us look bad, Okay, that's cool. But I also think Snoop Dogg bringing black women out on chains made us look bad. Yeah. I also think all these rappers talking about murder, death, and kill make us look bad. Yeah. So I can go on and on if we want to talk about what's making us look bad. And if we are saying, and this is for everybody out there, that Kanye is making us look bad is also an indication that before he did this, we were looking good in the eyes of the fucking colonizers. Are you kidding me? So tell me how what Kanye is doing has moved us up or down in any capacity, just in my opinion. These people view us one way, and they have viewed us the same way for as long as we have been here, and as long as we're bucking and dancing in any capacity. Well, when Mary J. Blige decided to sing a song to Hillary Clinton,
that was disgusting.
That was fucking disgusting. If that ain't buck dancing, I don't know what is.
But this is the reason why people are so hurt by this is because of our relationship with celebrity. Like, we put celebrity.
I don't.
God,
I don't. He is a man who is going through his own trials and tribulations. Right, if he delivers an offering of music or art or something that I appreciate, I digest it, and that is that.
No, but speaking to your point of people thinking we were, a certain way before Kanye started wilding.
Right.
Because people would put celebrities so far up on this pedestal.
Absolutely.
The fact that he's looking at them, they're like, damn, now they really see.
Absolutely.
But
absolutely.
I understand what you're saying.
And so, Jim Brown was there. Jim Brown gets a pass. All right, he's 85 years old. He's already put his work in, and Jim Brown didn't say a word, so we don't know what Jim Brown's stance was on this whole, but you knew that this was a spectacle. Remember, all of these people are performing, right? So while that's going on, there's a journalist missing, that might have been assassinated. There's a hurricane going on.
Destroying Florida.
A destroying Florida. So there are major things going on, and our attention, I hate talking about this. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But because it's the news of the day, we gotta kind of give some energy to it. But Kanye's situation and what he did doesn't have no bearing on my existence, and it doesn't reflect bad or good, in my humble opinion, because these people are not going to say, damn, we thought one way of black people and we were going to take it easy on them until this Kanye shit jumped off. That makes no sense, people. So Kanye is performing. He's out there. Jay-Z and Beyonce ain't got nothing to do with him. We already know the Kardashians might be his handlers to begin with. He made mention of no males in his life, you know what I mean? Or in essence, once his father left. We also know what happened to his moms, not to reiterate all of these things, but all of these things are bearing on somebody who sees the world from an artistic standpoint. Somebody who thinks he knows what he's talking about. Somebody is putting a battery in his back because he mentioned STEM research and didn't know what the acronym meant. So you do understand that he's speaking from his ass half the time, but it should not have any effect on you. If you wake up in the morning and go, damn, wonder what Kanye is going to do, this week to make me look bad. I can't go to work in the morning. Then you fucked up, right? Yeah. So I only tuned into the Kanye thing because I was waiting for the Harvey Weinstein report, which we'll get into. Yeah. And then I saw Kanye going through his rant, and I said, okay. And I immediately said, because I'm about perspective, if Common said that same exact, if Chance the Rapper said that shit, everybody would be applauding for 75% of what Kanye said. But because the narrative is already run, and remember, we create reality. Our thought process creates the narrative once inception takes place. So Kanye is the bad guy now. You know what I'm saying? And Trump is the bigger bad guy because I swear, before Trump got in the office, black people, we were doing it good, man. We were amazing. We had jobs.
We had Obama.
We had Obama. There was no police killings. Everybody was starting their own business. Life was simply amazing before Trump showed up. And then Trump and his sidekick Kanye showed up, and life has been terrible. You need to go look in the mirror and punch yourself in the face. If this is what you're thinking, if that's your mindset, that the world was great before Kanye showed up, you need to punch yourself in the face. Just clap that.
All right.
And punch yourself hard, like a real punch, to the point when you go to work and you got like a black eye, and they go, what happened? You go, it's a real long story. I was in the mirror. I listened to this guy, Black Dot. I thought about what he said. I fucking punched myself in the face. Peace. This is the Black Dot, author of the underground classic Hip Hop Decoded and Urban Culture Decoded. For 15 years, I've been decoding hip hop, breaking it down, giving you it piece by piece, the DNA of hip hop, all of its multifaceted components. For the next 15 years, I want you to join me as I give you hip hop recoded and we put it back together, giving you its RNA so that we don't leave the next generation lost. But I have to give you a disclaimer. I am not a hip hop guru. This is not hip hop law. This is for pure entertainment purposes only. I am not a doctor. So before you take the red pill and go with us into the matrix of hip hop, consult your doctor to see if hip hop recoded is for you. With that being said, we thank you for your patronage and we see you on the other side. Peace.